Hello. Hello. Welcome. Happy Wednesday evening. We're going live on Facebook as well. And I think it has happened. One can't be too sure, though, because it's all wonderfully interesting. How's everybody? Please, if you would, type into the chat where you're tuning in from. I like to get a little bit of interaction in this digital age as much as possible. For those that are tuning in for the first time, greetings. My name is Nick Lasky. I'm a professional psychic and astrologer based in Richmond, Virginia. And for those of y'all here on the East Coast, especially here in Virginia, yes, indeed, we must acknowledge it is cold tonight. It is very chilly. And I wonder how it is in Australia down there. I guess the giraffes are just roaming free. Is that right, John? So it is chilly here. It's one of the chilliest nights. It is the chilliest night of the winter. So I hope everybody is staying warm and doing well. And this is the weekly guided meditation that we like to do to emanate light and clarity and love outward to the world in the midst of this wild and dynamic transformational time that humanity is going through right now. Yes, it is. Y'all are in the heart of summer, or about there. Beautiful and sunny here under a tree. Oh, that sounds very nice. It's nice and chilly here. So, yeah, welcome. I want to also acknowledge that this is an offering from the Jerome Mystery School. This is a continuation of something that Renee Lee, a fabulous lady over 20 years ago, started this grid meditation with folks tuning in to, I believe it was just on the phone back in the day. Now, of course, we have live streaming devices, which is fantastically exciting. And yeah, and so we are doing what we can to emanate calmness and do our part to energetically support all those here on the planet at this time. So I want to acknowledge a couple different things real quick. Of course, I'm an astrologer, so we just had a new moon, which is very exciting. If you happen to, I'm not sure if you're still able to see it right now, but the moon is together with Saturn and Jupiter in the sky right now. So if you're very high in the, like somewhere on top of a building or like on a mountain or something like that, and I think especially folks out in Colorado, y'all probably can still see it. It's very beautiful. Go check it out. Jupiter, Saturn, and the moon are very close together right now, and it is just gorgeous. And also, we must acknowledge as well that Mars has recently moved forward. So wherever you have Aries in your chart, there's a lot of energy and clarity and action moving forward in that area of your life. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you must consult your local astrologer to figure this out, because it's very exciting. So all of this being said, let's get down to some meditation. So go ahead and settle into a comfortable position. And I recommend to support your spine sitting. However, if you are very talented at staying awake, go ahead and lay down if that's your preference. But I really recommend to sit up. And take just a moment, however you like to settle into your meditation position, just like a dog settling in, clawing at the blanket for 5 minutes or so to get it just right. This is your moment to do that. And allow yourself to really relax. If you want to stretch a little bit more, do what you need to bring the body into a relaxed position. And let's take a few moments to really release or let go of any tension that may still be within you, or stress, or anything that you may be holding on to. So let's take a deep breath and a big open mouth. Exhale. Hello to Canada. Hello. We have lots of countries here tonight, Australia, Canada, and the US at least, continuing to let go of any tension. So breathing in through the nose and big open mouth exhales as you let go, as you bring yourself into a state of calmness, into a slow flow. Everything is slow, everything is easy, everything is gentle in this moment. Really relaxing. And let us begin by bringing our awareness to our breath, just for a few moments of time. And let me acknowledge if at any point during this meditation your mind wanders, if any thoughts come in, if any distracting sounds happen, someone's honking their horn, or a kangaroo happens to be pounding on the door outside, whatever the case may be. If there's a kangaroo pounding on the door outside, maybe that would require some more attention, but regardless, breathe profoundly if there's any distractions, and gently return your awareness back to the focus, back to the center, feeling yourself profoundly relaxed, not resisting whatever unfolds in the moment. Just allow it, just observe it. So for a few moments, simply observe your breath. Watch as the body naturally inhales and exhales without any special performance. Slowing down, finding yourself profoundly at ease. And let's take another big breath in this moment of time through the nose. And then hold it for just a moment. And as there's so much intensity and a lot of things happening on the planet, if you feel any stress or any negativity upon the exhale, imagine that you send it down through your feet into the earth. Exhaling, imagining in this moment that as you breathe in, you're inviting a new energy, new light. And as you exhale, image that you're sending in any density, any heavy emotions, anything that has been preoccupying you that you want to release, sending it into the earth, into the core, into the molten lava within the earth, to transmute it back into raw energy so that it can be transmuted and hopefully become a beautiful tree at some point in time. And be not concerned about sending your negativity to the earth, for she can handle it. She absolutely can transmute it into something useful. And continue in this way until you fill yourself completely with light. Continuing to exhale out the old or the dense, and inhaling light from above. Perhaps, if you like, you can image a radiant sun that you breathe the light in from. Profoundly relaxed. I'll begin to count from 10 to 0. And when I reach 0, you will find yourself totally filled with this light. You will be glowing completely, all the while very relaxed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Sensating yourself now as light. What is it to be light? What is it to radiate light? Acknowledge in this moment of time that you are light. You are the mediator for this light to emanate outward, to shine to others, to the rest of your community, of your family, of the world. So for a moment of time, hold this intention to be a mediator, to be an emissary of the light. And breathe profoundly 3 times. Acknowledging the light. And naturally, without any effort on your part, the light which you emanate now quickly spreads and radiates outward in all directions, all around you, above you, below you, to all sides, filling your room, filling the home or the building that you are in, or the surrounding piece of land. And the light quickly shines, filling the entirety of your local community, perhaps your neighborhood, perhaps the surrounding wilderness. And the light emanates outward now to fill the entirety of your city, your town, your village. And it quickly grows until the light illuminates all of your state or your province. And the light quickly grows to fill the entirety of your country. And you watch now as the light grows to fill the entirety of the planet Earth, the planet that you are on, imaging and sensing the glow of the light. The earth receives this radiance of the light. All humans upon the earth receive the purification of the light. All animals, all creatures, all plants, all of the bodies of water, everything upon this earth receives the glory and the renewal of this light. So for a few moments of time, be one with the light, holding space for the light as you breathe profoundly. And in the next moment of time, becoming aware that there are other practitioners, other meditators all over doing practice on behalf of all of humanity and all sentient beings. So imaging these other practitioners as bright points of light that you can easily connect to and form a grid. Breathing profoundly. Feeling the warm glow, the connection with these other bright points creates a brighter light. And it is beautiful. And in the next moment of time, breathe profoundly. And I'll begin to offer particular blessings to send out as we are all connected with this grid of light. Allow these blessings, these words, to flow through you, to flow through the grid. Let us first, in this moment, remember gratitude. And as you breathe profoundly and sensate gratitude within yourself, emanate the spirit of gratitude outward to the grid. Grateful for the blessing of this life, perhaps your health, your family, your loved ones, access to clean food or water, the simple things. Allowing the gratitude to fill you up like a glass filled with glowing water. And in the next moment, let us breathe and emanate the spirit of forgiveness to yourself and others. To empathy. Breathing profoundly. to the deepening of compassion. To the spirit of harmony. To profound mutual respect. Let us invite the spirit of profound, robust health. Breathing profoundly. Sensating the quality within you and then emanating it outward to the grid. To unconditional love. To helpfulness. To honoring that which is sacred. And breathing profoundly once again. And inviting in the spirit, emanating the spirit of fortitude. Fortitude and perseverance. And in this moment, if you have any particular blessings, prayers, or offerings that you'd like to send out to humanity, to the world at this time, go ahead and do so. And breathing profoundly for a few moments as once again you simply connect with the embodiment and the emanation of the light. And breathing profoundly once again, 3 times. And gently, slowly beginning to come back, bringing your awareness back into your body. And I'll begin to count from 1 to 10. And when I reach 10, you may gently open your eyes and find yourself awake and alert back in the space. 1, 2, 3, beginning now to stretch, to adjust yourself. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, taking a final deep breath in. 9 and 10. Welcome back. So I am going to, while we're in this expanded state, continue a reading from a Jerome transcript. Jerome is the channel teacher that I study with, and this comes from a program called The Spirilic Law of Kundalini. And for those of y'all that are totally new to Kundalini, Kundalini is the spiritual life force energy that flows within all beings. It's something that many practitioners, especially in yoga, or yogic philosophy or yogic traditions, will really work with and cultivate as a practice. So when a question is asked like, how long is it appropriate to sit in meditative clearing? Which is the second state of the meditation that we have just described when you enter the Kundalini flow. How long? As long as you are aware of the presence of its motion or of its presence. And this is referring to sitting in stillness and observing the Kundalini or the energy flowing through you. It is the most intelligent energy, far more intelligent than the already vast intelligence of your physical body. Your physical body has a life force physiology that knows precisely what to do, how to create new cells, how to grow a hair, how to digest and eliminate and assimilate. It knows without you giving it instructions. So long as your body is in relative balance, you do not have to give it instructions. It is not necessary to consume your dinner and then to sit and speak with your belly, convincing it to begin the process of digestion and assimilation into the blood. If it were necessary to do this with your physiological process, you would be indeed a very busy entity. Kundalini life force is even more intelligent. It is divine energy. Because it is divine energy, it can never act in a way through your body that is not ultimately appropriate for your evolutionary process at the end of that process. We have spoken of Kundalini in a general way of universal energy because that is the most appropriate identification and association that we desire for you to have. There is a common teaching about Kundalini energy that it is locked in the base of the spine and that with spiritual provocation, it will rise. And in its rising, heat the body, move the body, and do many things to the body. This teaching has great truth. However, there are many pieces missing and many fixation on the Kundalini where they need not be. So we'll leave there with that cliffhanger and continue on next week. So I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in to this grid meditation. Those of y'all that are live hards, that are tuning in every week, thank you very much for your continued presence and awareness. And for those of y'all that are new, thank you for tuning in. And I also want to acknowledge that for anybody that wants to go deeper into some guided meditation, but also group discussion. I do lead every Sunday afternoon at noon on the East Coast, a group called the Society of Awakening Souls. The Society of Awakening Trolls. That sounds cool. But it's a Society of Awakening Souls. Anyways, that meets it's a donation-based circle, and every Sunday, you know, I'm more than welcome to tune in on Zoom, and you can find more information about that at aquarianbookshop.com. Also, I'm in the middle of an astrology series, so if you want to tune on Thursday nights as well, check it out on the Aquarian Bookshop's calendar. And yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. We are here right in the middle of November. And we are approaching, coming up, some eclipses. At the end of the month, we're going to have a lunar eclipse. Then in December, we have a solar eclipse. So more to come about that. I will definitely also be giving a donation-based lecture on December 14th on the solar eclipse, about the solar eclipse. So stay tuned for that as well. And thank you for your attention and your light. And I hope you'll have a beautiful warm evening here in the East Coast of the United States. And if you're in Australia, I hope you're cooling off and enjoying the light of the sun. Thanks, everybody. And if you are still watching,